Namaste. Welcome to day 8, and this is the second day of the solar plexus chakra. Today we're going to do a guided visualization and it would be wonderful if you could find a place to sit down, a chair, on the floor, or even lying down, somewhere where you are comfortable, not very rigid, stiff, and not overtly loose, but somewhere where you're active, present, and available to work with these words and visualization. So finding a comfortable place for yourself. Let's just first starting by generating some heat in our hands to just simply become aware of the element of fire within our bodies. How we can simply by rubbing hands against each other create that element, bring it to life. Just see what that heat feels like, just touching it and sending it to parts of you that needs it right now. Just becoming aware of that heat. Becoming aware of your body temperature, which is regulated by that internal body heat. Your digestive processes, which function well if there's the right amount of fire there to burn down the food. Oof, all right. Okay, just releasing, finding yourself a comfortable position. Just taking a breath. Becoming aware of that rounded breath, not just frontal. Maybe just first settling in to see what the connection of your body to the earth feels like. And now connecting with that element within us that can't be polluted, the element of fire. The element that is the purest. And that's why you can burn away the ego, your challenges, beliefs that don't serve you in that cleansing fire. And that's why it is used for rituals and practices and in religious ceremonies, because it can't be contaminated, and its purity creates very strong energy around you. So thinking about our feet now, where say the embers of a fire, the really tiny pieces gently burning. They have that little crackling sound, just as you would have a fire in your fireplace or in a bonfire. Almost imagining that last stage of the fire that simmers down when the fire slowly is put out. So in your feet, you imagine that gentle burning, those embers burning. You see a little bit of purple in there, a little blue, a little deep red. And just as we blow onto those embers for the fire to be ignited again, use your breath with awareness to ignite that fire once again. And as you bring your awareness breath towards your feet, imagine that the embers spark up again and a gentle fire lifts upwards towards the legs, the calves, the knees. You can feel that crackling fire, that crackling sound, the flames picking up from the feet into the calves and the knees through your breath. Your breath is what strengthens that flame. Especially feel that fire lifting up now into like beautiful oranges, going from darker oranges to brighter oranges into the knees. Feel that life force in the knees. Remember that the knees help us to bend down. And if we bend down, if we learn to bend down, we can learn to have a healthier relationship with ourselves and reach greater alignment for the ego. That fire now burns from the knees into the thighs, and it really picks up pace. It's brighter. It's coming into hues of dark yellows. Wonderful sun-like yellows. Feel that heat in the thighs. And as that flame generates heat in the thighs, feel the fire all around the legs, completely covering your legs now. No more gentle embers, but a powerful flame. Feel that powerful yellow going from the thighs into the hips, the groin, the belly, the lower back, into your abdomen, and into your upper abdomen. And this flame now becomes a resilient, silent flame, like the flame of a candle in a static place where there isn't any breeze or wind, right around your solar plexus. All that wild fire coming from the legs into the hips, into the groin, accumulates into that flame in the solar plexus. A single pointed flame in your upper abdomen, in your solar plexus space. from there, just as the hottest part of a candle flame is the invisible area surrounding the flame, imagine that invisible flame lifting up in a straight line from the solar plexus into the heart space. It's invisible, it doesn't have a color or is invisible anymore. It goes from the solar plexus, that hot part of the flame, the hottest part of the flame, from the solar plexus into the heart in a line, into the throat, into the third eye, through the skull and out through the top of your head. And as you keep pulling that flame higher and higher, that flame pulls and connects you to the cosmos. You allow yourself to be consumed by that heat. And that heat now, that's in the cosmic plane, becomes the seed for new life to be born. And the life that comes out of it is a gentle dragon. Your energy, your fire has transmuted and alchemized into the life of a little baby dragon. And as that energy expands, the dragon gets larger and larger, holding this fire element and force within its belly. And you can now visualize a beautiful, glorious, magnificent dragon. What does he or she look like? Where is it? What is it doing? What color is it? What does its face look like? And this dragon now becomes the protector of that fire element within you, and holds it and keeps it for you within its belly for whenever you may need to use it. It's the keeper of your fire. Look your dragon deep into the eyes and see what you see in its eyes. And your dragon lets you know that your fire stays safe with it. And you acknowledge that look in the eyes of the dragon, and with gratitude, you give that fire away. Whenever you feel ready to come out of this, please do, at ease in your time. I feel a very strong, powerful energy that's been created within my body, but at the same time, I made sure to contain that energy in a specific place. So every time you feel like you need to access that fire energy, simply imagine your dragon once again, and I would really welcome you to journal and, if possible, draw what this dragon looked like. And even if you have, even if your drawing is not the best in the world, to draw what you saw, to use colors, to showcase in a little notebook what your dragon looked like, its eyes. And although it is a mythological creature, the energy of the dragon is an extremely powerful spiritual energy. And that's why a lot of these animals and references of these animals shows up in the work that we do. And that's why even in the Chinese calendar you have the year of the dragon, and that's why in a lot of different mythological stories you have dragons, because they're significant of a certain energy, which probably isn't easy to express through other life forms. So whenever you feel like you need that fire energy and you're finding it difficult to move ahead in a project, or not have the confidence to say no to something, or really stand your ground, connect with your dragon once again in the cosmic plane and ask him to blow that fire onto you, back towards you. And as long as you need to accept that fire, depending on how much fire you require, just ask the dragon to blow that fire energy onto you, so that you can use that fire energy, and is available to you now, and it's safe with your keeper, and you can use that fire whenever required. Thank you for joining me. I think journaling is a wonderful process. And I had read something recently that said, if you're overthinking, journal. If you're underthinking, read. And I think that makes a lot of sense. So usually after processes like these, a lot of things will come up. And all of a sudden you'll even get signs from outside, because you're trying to do some awareness work, and that awareness brings you to a different plane, a different space. And so you'll start maybe seeing numbers, maybe your sleep cycles are changed, maybe your hunger pangs are changed, maybe because you're changing, you're shifting something within yourself. So journaling becomes a great way to put all of that energy, that thought energy, in one place. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow.